right, guys, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. A lot of you are actually still sending in your feedback, about our topic there previously on couples working together. Someone here saying, I'm married and in love with another man whom I can't let go. What should I do? Because I love my family. 2, the man is 42 years old. I'm 40 and my hubby is 50. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to all of these today. Someone else says, my ex-husband married his workmate as his second wife, but now she's blackmailing him. People need to be very careful about the things they do in workplaces. Certainly that. Ann kutoka Nakuru, asante sana for the compliments you shared there. Silas kutoka Kitale wasema watupata vizuri, nashukuru. Thank you as well to you. You didn't leave me your name, but you say, lovely couples live together. Okay. Thank you for that as well. Do remember you can continue sending in your feedback and your comments to 22999. That's our SMS line, absolutely free for you to text in. And you can also reach me on social media at SwitchTVKE on Instagram, at SwitchTVKenya on Facebook and Twitter. With that said, let's get ready for our final discussion for the day. And right now, we want to talk about trying again after a failed marriage specifically. And my guest in studio is Johnson Chumwa, who's an author and life coach. Good to have you here today.
Thank you.
So this is that season with this tremendous pressure, okay? There's a lot of weddings that are going to be happening between now and the end of the year, basically from September 1st up until December 31st. It is literally wedding season here in Kenya. According to recent statistics, though, divorce rates in Kenya are really, really high. Some say it's even about 80%. I don't know how true that is. I need to read that report myself. But if so, 80% is tremendously high for divorce rates. And some of the factors behind that are infidelity and money issues, which rank highest as to the reasons why marriages are falling apart in Kenya. But is all really lost? And can a couple try again and manage to restore their marriage successfully? Okay, and so Johnston, are marriages redeemable?
Yes. Marriages are facing so many challenges. Things are serious. Things are difficult for many couples. And you wonder, what has changed? The problem is many couples are clueless why they are married in the first place. People are married for the wrong reasons. And you get into marriage and you find that you have no purpose. So you're just on autopilot, just gliding. You're just you have a mediocre marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So in a marriage runs by commitment, not by love per se. Like I said last time, it is about committing to love that person forever and ever until Jesus comes back. Marriage is a perfect institution for imperfect people, although in Christ you are perfect. So this person has imperfections. They have behavior flaws. You have to be able to take that in without ruffling the feathers. You have to love them unconditionally. But we don't have that these days. We are so impatient. We get so irritated so easily by things, and you find that because of intolerance, people are divorcing so fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And so we've listed, money issues as some of the biggest causes for divorce. And I think that's actually a global statistic that a lot of marriages globally, money plays a big, big deal. Infidelity, of course, is another one. What are some of the other key issues that are major threats to marriages today?
Money, infidelity, secrets. These are some of the red flags in a marriage relationship. Can we talk about like money and infidelity? Sure. Money. I had a pastor. He is a columnist with a daily in Kenya, and he said that top ranking amongst issues with couples is money. I was wondering, not infidelity, money.
Right.
So why the money issue? A woman comes, maybe the woman is getting more than the man, and then she feels like our money is our money to keep and do whatever she wants with it. You see, she wants to do things her own way. The man also wants to do things our own way. And you find that at the end of it, you have a very serious conflict at home. In a family setting, you must agree on how you're going to spend your money. Of course, they say a woman's money is our money, but I don't agree with that completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine. If a woman is getting like 100,000 and the man is getting 20,000, bring your money together. At least leave her with money for our own expenditure, you know. But where you say, let her do with our money as she pleases, that is wrong.
Right.
That is very wrong. Come and agree on how you're going to spend your money. And this money must be spent in a very good manner. Don't just waste money. Mm-hmm. Don't throw away money. And don't go just drinking 20,000. You disappear on Friday. You come back on Monday and you have spent a cool 50,000 and you come home as if you have done nothing. I mean, you are just a joker. You see, is a wife who is earning a lot of money. It is monthly end. You have a lot of money, but the stuff you are doing is just annoying. You need to agree. Marriage is about agreeing. Mm-hmm. You need to agree on how you're going to spend your money.
Okay. So then, having listed these things, money, infidelity, secrets, attitudes, as factors that can really damage a relationship, selfishness, I should add in there as well. What are some of the signs that your marriage is failing? At what point should you start being like, hey, hapa kuna shida,
Yeah.
I need to get this under control ASAP?
Yeah. I still go back to the red flags. When people are dating, they are so good to one another. They are so sweet. They are angelic. But you get into marriage and you get to see the side of the person you are dating you never saw that time. Kumbe akikasirika anakaanga hivi. I never knew you could get pissed off and show it. I mean, I never knew this side of you. Okay, all right. Things that are telltale that things are not doing well. First, in a marriage, the man is to love unconditionally. The woman is to respect unconditionally. No conditions here. When a woman is loved, she submits, she communicates, she's adorable. For a man to see the beauty of a woman, all he needs is to love this woman unconditionally. And by loving her, you're creating an enabling environment for her to fulfill her potential. You love this woman, no matter what she's not doing. She might be nagging, she might get petty, she might be having some funny behaviors, but love her as you confront these behaviors. Because if you don't love her, she's going to treat you without respect. Mm-hmm. And when a woman treats a man without respect, the man reacts without love. And that's why we have this crazy cycle spinning until you step in and break the crazy cycle. So what is needed in a marriage is love and respect. You realize that they no longer respect each other. There's no longer love in the house.
Yeah.
People assume each other. People are taking each other for granted. There's familiarity.
Okay.
People begin to keep secrets. People begin affairs, and people begin to behave in a very funny manner. Yeah, like you begin to behave funny with your phone.
Right.
You begin to get so busy at odd hours. You get very funny. Mm-hmm. These are some of the red flags. You begin to become resentful. You begin to become unkind in your communication. You become so easily irritated. You pull the trigger anytime. You're so sensitive. I mean, things are going south.
Okay. Well, let me ask an SMS question here. Someone says, my marriage is a bit rocky at the moment, to the point in which my wife doesn't want me in the house anymore. I'm trying to talk things through and make the necessary changes, but for reasons beyond my understanding, she just wants me out. What should I do? Confront and fight for the marriage, or move out? Would that be a sign that I am giving up on our marriage?
No, my brother, you move out to where? If it is your house, where are you going? You don't run away from your battles. You fight your battles to the end. It's a battle of faith. You must fight this one, because the battle for the soul of the family must be fought.
So how does he fight this battle? Because clearly it's also frustrating for him.
Yeah.
Right? So how does he best fight this battle?
This man must show leadership. In a family, the man is to show leadership. He must sit with the wife and get to know what are the issues, because there could be something the man is not saying. Actually, it could be the problem. So we cannot get to know what exactly is the real issue. The man could be the problem. Unless we have him and we look at both sides of the coin, we get to know what exactly is ailing the family. But the man needs to confront the issue and face the wife and get to know what exactly, where are we? Where did the rain start beating us? What is the issue? And be determined to together solve the issues they have.
Okay.
Don't run away from your family.
Okay. So he needs to take leadership in this.
He needs to show leadership. He needs to protect. No matter how you are feeling, my brother, you say you are on troubled waters. Can you steady your boat, my brother?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sally here says, not Sally, let me read this other one. Hey Joyce, I'm not married, but I want to believe that there's something that can be done. Let people begin by dating the right people, not turning a blind eye to some things because later on they resurface and cause all these breakups in marriages. And you say you're loving the show. Asante sana for that. And I think that's a very valid point, because many times it seems we jump the gun, right? We don't pay attention to what we're supposed to be paying attention to in dating.
Yeah.
There's a reason, like, usually there's a process to life, right? So most times you wouldn't just meet someone tomorrow and get married to them on Friday, right? Like, there's a process to things.
Yeah.
And that process is to teach us things about the other person, about ourselves. So even as we're reflecting on this topic, maybe you can add on to this as far as what are some of those things we should be looking out for, especially when we're dating, that in your opinion tend to cause a lot of couples a lot of drama in their marriages and possibly even lead them into breaking up. So one of the things you talked about was, do you know what your future spouse looks like when they're angry? That's something, I was always taught, and we were taught, when we were doing our counseling. Do you know what your spouse looks like when they're upset? And is that something you can handle when now you will be in it, when you've made the vow till death do us part?
Can you stand that phase when she's angry? Now, when you're dating is a process. When you're courting, it's a process. And there are things to do when you are dating. It's a learning time. It's a time to plan your future. It's a time to correct things. It's a time to see what you can bear and what you can't. If you see things you cannot tolerate when you are in there, then you better stop it.
Right.
Yeah.
We once had a couple here on set who had separated. I can't remember if it was 7 years or something like that. And then they came back together. So it can work.
It can work. And that's why I was telling my brother, don't run away. It can work. And should you, no, I can't say run away to where? You can maybe for some reasons give each other some space, but I don't recommend that. Stay in there and extinguish your fires.
Okay.
And in case you are out there, you have separated, you are doing soul searching, you are reevaluating why. If you have if your life is not in danger, you can consider going back. Love conquers everything. There's no stronger force than love.
Okay.
Even when you show a dog love, you become its friend. Anything responds to love. Even trees respond to love. Anything responds to love. And people just Others separate because of pride. You are just a proud person.
Yeah.
You are a proud husband. You're a proud lady. You need serious self-beating. Yeah.
And let's look at another comment here by Salma, who says, I think one of the things that break marriages is placing too many expectations on your spouse. At times, we forget that there's no heavenly marriage and end up overlooking the fact that we are all flawed. We should understand that any marriage's success is dependent on the joint effort among both parties. We shouldn't place ridiculously high expectations on a person. We are all learning.
Marriage is premised on love, and love is heavenly. I believe you can have an heavenly atmosphere. It is something you create at home. You work very hard to create that that love environment, that respect environment. So, what was the question again? Sorry.
No, she's just saying
Yeah.
that we need to be careful about our expectations,
Yeah.
not having ridiculously high expectations.
Yeah, if you found me a border rider, I may take some time to transition to the person you are thinking I can become. But in the meantime, just love me the way I am as we grow together. Don't have some very crazy expectations. Like you found me, we were living in Mukuru Kwanjenga, and you in 2 months' time, you want us to be in Kileleshwa. I mean, you are just not realistic.
Right.
Give me. Let's grow together.
Grow
It is
together.
us. It is us, not you and me. It is
Right.
us.
Right.
Yes.
Finally, let me just read some final comments as we get ready to wrap up today. Mwangi wa Shamata says, forgiveness is sometimes valueless without forgetting. Interesting. I like that. That unless you're forgetting, like it's like you've not forgiven, is almost like he's saying. Because, you know, there are those people who say they've forgiven, but they still hold it against you. Very interesting point. I think that's what you're trying to say there, Mwangi. And you say, when you are forgiven and your partner fails to forget, you are set to live in quarrels. Very interesting. Ken Karani says, following the topic you are debating on from my home, I just have one question. Is it fair for a married lady to be communicating with her ex-boyfriend and still the men who have been admiring her? Again, this could obviously lead to troubles in this relationship. Very quickly as you wrap up.
You cannot be communicating with your ex. They are ex expired. They are no longer. You are no longer together. This person left your life for good, and now you are with another person. Why do you want trouble? Why do you bring them back into your life again? You should never, ladies and gentlemen, never communicate with your ex. You are courting trouble.
Yeah.
Never talk to them. And just in case you have talked to them, you can just an occasional Merry Christmas, if it's a must, if you must. But by all, and there are some who even go for help from their ex.
Wow.
Never financial help. Never go back for help for the people who never understood your worth. And now that you are married, never. I mean, never. Unless you want problems. Now, don't go back to that person you thought he was, and you even thought he was a demon. Don't go back there.
Yeah.
How can you go? How can you play with fire?
Tumekusikia, Johnston. Tumekusikia. Thank you so much for coming on to the show today. Hiyo swali imekuwasha.
Yeah, because
it's okay.
People are joking. People are not serious. If don't accept to be distracted. If you are moving this way, move that way. Don't move looking back. Even the Bible says, a man who is holding the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom.
Right. He's not focused on where he's going and what he's going to harvest. Hey Johnson, wacha nisikuulize swali lingine. No, we need to wrap up. Okay, very quickly, your book is available, of course, Heaven on Earth Marriage, Wisdom That Makes Glorious Couples by Johnston Chumwa.
Yes.
Where can they find it?
They can, to get a copy, they can call this number, 0725 064 659.
Okay.
0725 064 659.
And how much is it?
500 Kenya shillings only.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here today. And thank you to all of you who've been engaging with us. I do appreciate all of your feedback and your comments. It's been a great day. Y'all have been so active and really put out some great pointers there. Let's do this again tomorrow. But do remember also, Aladdin is giving away a 90% discount when you shop with their clothing or groceries online. And as our audience here on Switch TV, you get an extra discount of 200 bob when you use the coupon code SWH200. And as our dear audience here, well, rather, if you shop any amount over 1,000 bob, you can actually pick any item that will be labeled 1 bob, and that could even include a phone. And so do take advantage of that if you're interested, and your goods will be delivered to you within 48 hours of request. Asanteni sana to you guys once again. Thank you to the crew, and thank you to all of my guests. Let's meet here again tomorrow at 8 a.m. for more Full Circle with Joyce. Until then, have yourselves a blessed and a warm day. God bless you. Ciao.